And this is on a 1 hour time frame, right? And now, for you to get the smart money concept by locks, all you need to do is simply go to your indicators, right? Go to indicators, then choose smart money concept by locks, right? Choose by locks. So let's go to indicators quickly. So when you open your charts, choose your time frame, fine and good. Just type smart money concept by locks, algo. You're going to see a lot of smart money concepts, right? But the one you're going to use is the one that you can see locks algo in front of it. So tomorrow night you might go and use a wrong one. That's not the correct one. So we're going to do this now. When you do this, favorite it. When you favorite a particular indicator or strategy on here, it simply means that once it comes to your favorite, you're going to see it. And currently, this is the only thing on my favorite at the moment, so I really like it. Now, when you choose this, right, you're going to see all of. Okay, I don't think that clicked. When you choose it, just tap on it, and then you are going to see all of this appear. Let me remove. Please hang on. Just remove this. How come it's not showing up? Okay, good. Now it has showed. Good. Right. So it's simply going to appear this way. Right. So once you see something like this, this is just how the chart is going to look like. Right. You're going to see all these small red lines. You're going to see all these green things on it. You're going to see all those red stuff. You're going to see these blue lines and the rest. Right. Now, what you want to do, the first thing you want to do, you want to do when you come to your charts, after you have chosen the smart money concept by locks algo, the next thing you want to do is for you to go to the settings, right? You want to come here, click here. You can see it's already appearing here. And then you want to come to the setting. Now, the settings is going to take us a bit of time because in as much as this is very simple, sometimes you want to put your settings in a way that you can actually easily identify certain things, right? So please pay very close attention. This is recorded. You can always rewatch it, and then we are good to go. Now, first of all, we are going to start with our mood, right? Our mood, normally, right, when I want to choose my mood, I like to see historically, because when I trade, I like to tell stories with my trading, right? When I trade, I like to tell stories with my trading. So I always want to see what happened before, how the market, where the resistance were before I proceed. So I always like to leave my own chart while I use SMC on historical, but you can always leave your own on present, right? Present will literally just show you, the things. I don't know where this now appear from. Present will just literally you can see all those noise that were happening before, like everything has literally disappeared. Like you have nothing is happening above there anymore, right? What is showing you now is currently what has happened today, yesterday, this morning. Can you see it, right? But somebody like me, right, I like to leave my own chart on historical, so I can see other things that happened before, right? Some people don't like noise, which is fine, right? Some people don't like noise, which is okay, right? But in order to tell stories properly, right, you always want to, you always want to put your own on historical. Now, when we come to style, which has color, this shows you if you choose monochrome, right? If you choose monochrome, you're going to see your charts. This red and blue line here will turn gray, right? It will change color. It will not be, you're not seeing that red and blue line again. You can see how it has turned gray, right? I don't know why they fixed this, but I feel like this is for this is for people with maybe vision problem. Maybe that's the reason why. And but I don't like my own on gray. I like my own on color. Mine no say red na resistance, blue na support, right? So you can leave your own on color. You can also change the colors of your candle. I don't really support that as well. Just leave your own on red, green and red, which you are already very conversant with as well, right? Now, another thing you want to change. So I'm saying all this because when you want to use yours, right, you always want to do all these settings and show all these settings, right? Now, we're also going to look at internal structure, look at bullish and bearish structure. The bullish and bearish structure simply shows simply shows all these green and red, this red lines you are seeing here, and all this green appearance, this breaking of line. Let me quickly zoom in and then you see what I mean. All this breakage of line, this breaking of line here, you can see these are called internal structure, right? These are called internal structure, right? This breakage of line, these things mean certain, like when we get there, we're explaining, but just know that they mean internal structure, right? And they mean something actually. So apart from that, let me quickly return back to the form that we were. Apart from that, another setting you want to also look at is, so you just skip here, you are fine. Now, internal label size, anything internal label size, you don't want to leave it on tiny, you want to change it to normal. Normal means you can see, once I remove this now, you see that all these words now, they will become bigger, right? Just watch, the words are going to become, you can see how big they're now bigger, you can now actually see it. Other people don't like it because they feel like, oh, all these words, all these CH, BOS, what do they mean? Like, I don't want all these things, chat, right? Me personally, they don't really say a lot to me, although they mean a lot of things actually, right? So if you actually want to leave your own like this, that's fine. For the purpose of this training, I will leave my own as big as this so that we can see and we can explain when we get there, right? And next thing, we are going to look at another setting, right? So you want to leave your own on normal. You also want to look at this show swing structure. This is the internal structure. I said the internal structure are all these breaking lines, this breaking line we break, this green line that you can see that has dot, right? That's internal structure, that is here, right? You can even see it, you can see this red broken line here, that is internal structure. Now, for the swing structure, which is this one, right? All these ones you are seeing here, is all these red lines, these red lines. These red lines, this is usually used by people who are swing traders. These broken ones are for us, like somebody like me who is, how can we reduce it? Something that some people don't know, they are living Zoom. This red large line, right, is for people that are swing traders. So if you are more of like somebody who like trades for a very long period of time, then the red one is okay for you. But these small broken ones are for people that hang on, please. Where is eyes? If you get my message, please, if you're on this store, there's no need to answer. Okay, right. So it's majorly swing traders, like people that are swing traders. So that this large one is for them. Now, another thing we also want to look at from the settings, right, is yes, our internal normal. Again, our swing label. You want to leave it on normal. Yeah, if you want it on normal, that's fine, so that you see everything very well. But I'm not really, all those ones don't freak me, right? So go back to it again, go back to here. You want to leave your swing points at 50. Show your swing points, right? You want to leave it at 50. If you feel like 50 is too much for you, you can reduce it to 20, but when you reduce it, it's going to be tinier. The lines are going to be tinier, but I'm not also a fan of that. So 50, anybody will always advise you to leave it on 50, right? So 50 is fine. It's not as if you actually is going to do anything. Now, also show strong and weak high, low, and weak low, weak high, strong, low, right? Also put that on check mark, also show it. And what do I mean? You can see here, our weak low is here, right? You can see here, our weak low is here, right? Here is also, if this market drops down to this place, here can as well be a weak low, but that's not really a weak low. When you say a weak low, where did the market touch last? It was here, right? That the market touched last. So this is like the weakest low. This is a weak low, but this is like the weakest low. Then this is also what are you sending me? Then apart from weak low, you can also see weak high here. I don't want to remove that, but it's written, this red line here is also written weak high as well, right? So that weak low and weak high is to show you your strongest resistance. Put that at the back of your mind. Your weak low and weak high, or strong high and strong low, is to show you your strongest resistance. So always make sure that this is on and this is showing. Now your internal block, leave it on 5. Swing other blocks too on 5. Yeah, it's okay wherever it is. The colors, which is blue and red, is fine that way. And equal high, equal low, always show equal high, equal low. What do I mean by equal high, equal low? These things, EQL here as well. Any other EQL here, you can see all these small EQLs. These are called equal highs and equal low. Now, I'm not using the strategy here. This is us trying to set it up first. So you're not just going to open Luxalgo and then you just bam, enter like that. No, you must set it up so that it will be okay for you. Do you get? Good. Now, apart from that, the next thing you want to also look at is fair value gaps. Now, my fair value gaps is not on, right? My fair value gaps is not on, but I'm going to put fair value gaps, and I'm going to explain what fair value gaps mean, right? So I'm going to turn on fair value gaps, and it's going to appear. Make it auto. You can make it auto, like you can make it to appear anytime you come on, or you can make it to appear only when you want. So, or appear, always appear. If you always want it to appear, then leave it on only fair value gaps. Then if you want it to appear any or whenever you probably, like sometimes, then leave it on auto threshold, then that's fine. This is on charts. This is where it's still the same thing. Your time frame, 1 hour is fine. We're already on 1 hour already, so your time frame is okay. Let me go back to now. This is what I mean by fair value gaps. You can see how this has appeared. You can see all this beside the green candle, right? There's something yellow, like appearing beside something green, appearing beside this green candle. You can also see here, I'm looking for a red one now. I can't really find any red. You can see on this red one now. This is a you can see that red thing appearing beside that red candle. That is called fair value gaps, and I'm going to explain what that means and how you can use it and trade, right? So what else are we looking at? I don't know how this something came out from here. I don't know what that is. I can't determine how that thing came out there, but that's fine. What does that mean? Market is open for pre-trading. Market opens in 50. Okay, market opens in 58 minutes. Now you're trying to tell me, yes, I know that the market is closed, but please leave my screen. So please ignore that yellow line. I don't know how it appeared. Now back to where we are. We are still on the settings, right? So now extend your FG and your FBP, FVG, sorry. Extend it. Extending it means, your fair value gaps. You know how that green thing that appeared beside the green candle, you are not seeing it well. So you can just extend it by 5. And once you extend it by 5, you can see it now comes out well. You can see it very well now, right? You can see it good. It has appeared very well, so you can see it very well. Some people don't like it because, it makes the chart looks weird, but that is fine. That is very fine, and that's okay. And yeah, you're good to go, sincerely. Right, you're good to go. And I'm going to explain what it means, and it's already doing what it means from here. Right now, what else are we looking at? After fair value gaps, leave it on 5 so they can appear very well. And label size, make your label size normal as well. Anything label size, make it normal. Your bar confirmations, you can make your bar larger, right? You can make your bar larger. Let me bring that out again. I know that all this thing I just did now, everything is gone. Everything is gone, but yeah, that's fine. Let me just redo this. I don't know what I pressed and everything went back into extend my VGP by 5. this FVG is not really that important, but I mean, you can just leave it like that. Now, also put premium and discount zone, include premium and discount zone. Yes, I will include premium and discount zone, right? And I'm going to explain what that means, premium and discount zone. I'm going to explain what that means, right? So there's a lot for us to explain. And basically, you are done, right? All you need to do is just press OK, and this is normal. Now, if by some means you don't, now before I started this training, I said I gave a sell on gold, but I'm not really too sure if it's going to sell. Well, it's as a result of this. That was how I was able to know, and truly, it is showing that as well. And even if when I also put my fair value gap, which I'm going to bring back again because I don't know why it left, and FG something good. Right, and yeah, so this is my setup. This is my setup on smart money concept by Lux. This is the way you want your own chart to look like. Some of these things, if you don't want it, that's fine. That's okay, right? Then that's fine for you. Now, once you're done doing this, if you probably don't understand some things concerning, you want to know more about it, just type smart money concept by Lux. Sorry, they're supposed to be like a book. It's supposed to be like a book in front of here. Good. You can see. So now Lux already explained everything. They already explained all these things. All these things I'm explaining, right? All these things I've been explaining since, right? If you want to find out more about it, all you need to do is click on this book, right? When you click here, you can see your chart changes, and then your charts will give you literal explanation of what is currently happening. Like, it breaks everything down for you, right? It breaks everything down for you from your settings, blah, 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 blah. You know, even gives you an example, right? It gives you an example. It gives you, BOS simply means price break a prior high, uptrend or lower trend, right? BOS simply means price breaking a particular high or low, right? That's what BOS means. Then CHOCH means change of structure, change of character. Sorry, change of character. It simply means, price breaking structure, right? Price breaking structure, right? Then price breaking original structure, right? Then change of character. CHF means change of character. And what do we mean by change of character? First of all, price was on a particular structure. Price was in a particular structure, right? And it was breaking previous structures. What do I mean by previous structure? This was a high, right? I've already taught higher highs and higher lows. So if you probably don't know about that, that's fine. This was a high. Price broke here and went up and gave a higher high. So that is a break of structure, right? Normally, this was a high. Price broke this high, came down, went up even high and gave higher high, HL, right? Now, price came here, broke, came down, pushed up and gave even a more higher. You want a high that is higher than these two highs, right? Higher highs, higher lows. We have taught it. I'm sure you know about it, right? Now, when price got here, price also went up. This is actually a BOS. So this place from here to here is also a break of structure, right? It gave higher highs. Now, when price went up, it came down. Now, normally it's supposed to continue, still be giving higher highs, right? But when it goes to this area, I say, no, I don't try to go high. Might come down now. And once price did that coming down, we call it change of character. Now it has changed the formal character that it was behaving. Like it was going up, all of a sudden, it started coming down. Change of character, change the character. So here was a change of character. Now, when it got here, it started giving lower high, right? It started giving lower high. When it goes up, higher, low, lower, higher, lower high, right? Lower high. This low is lower. This high is higher than this, but it's on a low way, right? So you can see BOS again. This is another new structure, BOS. When you go to this place, all of a sudden, they're saying, oh, it's time for you to go back up again. Change of character. So this is called change of character, right? Put that in your mind. It's very simple. Whenever price change the particular direction it is supposed to go to, right? If a market that is an uptrend, all of a sudden started dropping down, immediately starts dropping down, that is called change of character. But immediately is doing up, down, down, that's called BOS. So put that at the back of your free key minds, right? I hope that was clear. Right now, these are literally our supports and resistance. We literally call it our strong high, our strong low, but you just call it support and resistance, right? Call it support and resistance, and you are good to go. Your life will be okay. Don't kill yourself with it. This is called break of structure, right? Swing break of structure, right? Swing break of structure, right? Now you can see here, this is change of character. Price was doing high, down, higher, down, even higher, down, even higher, down. All of a sudden, say, no, I know they go high. They might just drop down. Might now start going down. Immediately started going down, change of character, right? You can see here too, change of character. If they go up, higher, all of a sudden, say, no, maybe they go down, change of character. These are swing breaks, right? Swing breaks means in the longest of run, maybe it took price 1 week to spoil a particular way it was going and change character, right? Price was moving up, all of a sudden started breaking down. And when it broke down here, when it broke down and touched the previous area it has touched before, it went up, was going up. It now started falling down. Immediately it falls down and touched the previous area that it has touched before. You say that, you will now say, and immediately it touches it and breaks it, you will now say that the market has broken a structure, right? The market has broken a structure. Possibly not a pattern, but a structure. When you say market has spotted pattern, is different, because this market already spots the pattern when it's there falling, because it was an uptrend, right? Uptrend, going up. All of a sudden, it's there falling. It was from here that the market started having a change of pattern. But when the market now got here and broke here, met the previous resistance he probably met three months ago, broke that resistance, you now see that the market has had a change of structure, but not pattern. Two different things. So please put that at the back of your mind. Market spoiling a pattern is not a change of structure. You will not say, if market is supposed to go up and all of this started coming down, and I say, market has changed its structure. No, it's not changed its structure. It only changed its pattern. Until that market breaks a previous place it's met before and starts going the wrong way, then you can say that that market has changed structure, right? You can see how Lux try in every possibility, beautiful, doable, to change, to explain literally everything about smart money concept. And I really like this concept because it's so easy. You can see how it's telling you here that this is your support. Oh, this is your support. Yeah, this is your support. See, now your support be this. These blue lines are usually your support. Market has drop down here. Within the beginning of this blue line to the ending of this blue line, that is to show you your support. And if anything makes the market live within this blue line, it is going to the strongest of zones. And that is true. This place is actually the strongest of zone. Right? This place is the strongest zone. And SMC tells you that if anything makes a market breaks the strong zone, comes to the strongest of zones, breaks that strongest of zones. If you were buying before, close it, now sell it, they go. But sometimes, right, the thing with supports is that a previous support can become a resistance, right? If you are conversant with Forex, a previous floor can become a new resistance. Now, when the market breaks the normal support level, the strong support level, passes the blue line and breaks this strongest of, the resistance, it is just going to sell from there. It's going to sell, it's going to fall down and sell. But anything that sells, and yes, they probably showed you that it got here. Normally, yes, once a market breaks a structure, right? Once a market breaks a structure, the market is definitely going to go and push up. before it now properly pushes down, right? But sometimes you might not even know the extent of this pullback, the extent of these cells. This cell can reach here, can reach somewhere here before it pushes back up, before it now pushes down properly. And it pushes down properly is going to the support that you probably met 3 years ago. For example, if you look at here, you can see what happened here. If you zoom here, right, you can see what happened here. You can see how price broke. Here is the support. All right. Here's the support. And when price broke this support, it went to the previous support. Now market has spoiled its structure, breaking of structure. And when it did so, it came down. And when it came down, always pushed up back again, then now push up down. This is something that you don't even have to stress yourself. This is the way Forex is. There's no tool about Forex. The same thing happened here. Broke the resistance, came down, pushed back up again, now properly pushed down, right? The same thing happened here. Broke down, passed that support level, that strong support level, pushed back up, then properly came down, right? All these things are things that you are supposed to now, by now, you are supposed to be very conversant with it, because this is literally how the Forex market works, right? This is literally how the Forex market works. And that is the reason why I said this evening, that sell that I gave on gold, I'm not too particular. Like, I'm okay with it, but I'm not too okay with it, because that buy is not yet done. In the longest of run, that buy is just starting, right? And again, funnily, it's so funny how the way this market is the way that gold is at the moment. Gold came down yesterday, gave us a sell, met the support, pushed back up. When it got to somewhere around here, it dropped a bit. That drop is not normal. It's going to go up, and it's trying to go up. And if you check chart now, they try to go up. And then once it goes up and breaks, and again, this is a double bottom, and this is a reversal pattern, right? I posted this in the group the other 2 days ago. A W shape must always go down, come back up, go down. The next come back up, it will come now to go up from there. And once it goes up, this is a resistance. If it goes up, it will touch the previous high resistance, come back. In this case now, this resistance here will then become a support, right? This resistance here will then become a support. The market will come down here, bounce back up, and then move up finally, right? So this is how Lux explains this thing, making your life and my life very easy, right? So let's quickly head back to the charts, and let's get back to the charts, and then let's see. I don't know what happened to my view, but let's go back to gold, and let's see what gold is telling us. So, but guys, I mean, was that educative to you to some extent? Did you gain something from it? Yes or no? Did you learn anything from what we just did now? So on your own spare time, right? On your own spare time, you can always come to this place and read up. You can actually come after this class, can actually come here, read up, and enhance your knowledge more. From tomorrow, we'll talk about fair value gaps. I'm not going to talk about it this night, right? I'm not going to talk about it tonight. So we are having number two training tomorrow, still on SMC. SMC is very easy to use and very nice to use. Now, although I might talk about it immediately. Yeah. And yeah, you can see how market has reached this green line, bounce back up. And you can see, do you see what I'm saying? This is a double bottom, not a clear one, right? Not a clear one, but let me quickly draw. Like, let's paint. So this is what we're expecting. A drawdown, right? A drawdown, a backup, a drawdown, a backup. This is W. And to me, in my head, this is what I'm expecting actually, right? I know I gave a sell. Please probably close that sell for now. As we're on this quarter, I have closed mine while I was talking to you. So for now, it might come down, it might go back up again, but for now, just close it, right? I see it's going to push up more. Even if you end up missing the sell, if it happens, that's fine. All of us have already made a lot of money today. So if you miss a trade, you will not die. Please hang on. Okay, so yeah, so this is literally what I'm expecting. Although, yeah, I'm also going to show you the reason why I'm expecting what I'm expecting. And yeah, on a daily time frame, right? I'm going to show you the reason why I'm expecting what I'm expecting on a daily time frame. Now, I don't know why my own is not showing other resistance level. Guys, please hang on, please. Harry. Yeah. Okay, just send me this stuff, please. Let me do it. I'm kind of in class. Yeah, yeah. Send it on WhatsApp. Send it on WhatsApp. Guys, please hang on, I beg. I feel like I did not extend something because I'm supposed to be seeing other resistance level. Please let me check my settings and let me check my settings and let's see other let me see if I did not put something my size. All right. Nice. FG5 is on this. Let me put it on default actually. Let me put it on default mode. You said setting. Guys, please hang on, please. I'm trying to send one. Or you know what? Let me restart my chat. Yeah. Hit this 1 hour. This 1 hour. Okay, now I've seen what I'm seeing. You can see that there are other support and resistance, right? So please hang on. Let me quickly send out this. And let's quickly see what good is supposed to do using this concept, right? So please hang on, we're about to round up. Okay. Right. So this is what we're like literally expecting good to do, right? So this is what I'm literally expecting. This is what's inside my head, right? All right. So this is what's inside my head. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's probably going to happen. And it's going to shoot up. I feel it's going to break this resistance anytime soon. Right. And when it does, it's going all the way to this area. Right. It's going, let me use arrow for that. It's going, no, sorry, arrow, not trend line. It's going all the way to this area. Right. It's going all the way to 2012. For some reason, it might not happen this week, but it's going to happen soon. And when it does so, as usual, and it meets that resistance, there's going to be a push down here. Now, this place here now becomes a support, which is supposed to be a resistance, then becomes a support. And when this place becomes a support, gold is going to push back up, right? And then it's going to go up from there. So this is what I'm saying, and this is what I'm expecting to see. Now, I want somebody to ask me, is there any reason why I said what I said? Smart Money has probably confirmed it. One, My reversal pattern of double bottom also confirms it, because anything that's double bottom is going to give you, anything that is double bottom is going to give you, let me share my screen again. Anything that is double bottom is going to give you a W, a shoulder, a head, a second shoulder, and then breaks above, right? And breaks above, right? Now, this is what my, this is what my double bottom strategy, teaches me. Smart money concept has given me those resistance area that I know that are probably going to be key. And then, yeah. Okay, please let me open the door, please. Guys, please hang on, please. Yeah, so it's going to give me that. Now, there's another reason why I said that this is probably going to happen. Even if it doesn't happen now, it's going to happen. And the reason is as a result of bull flag. And that's the reason why your pattern too, in as much as, yes, okay, cool, yes, you know your support and resistance. Sometimes your support and resistance doesn't say much as well. Your pattern matters. This is, sorry, there's a reason why this is probably not going to, hang on, guys. So your pattern matters as well. Let's quickly look at this on on a daily time frame. Now, I made a mistake. That probably might not happen. Let me make this normal while it's on a daily time frame. Good. Yeah. Yes. So yeah, and yeah. So yeah, you can see how this is, right? This is a bull flag, right? From a daily time frame point of view. This is an uptrend that is trending, although it has not been trending for long. So I'm not going to say that this is a strong bull flag, because this has not been trending for long. So I'll not say it is a strong bull flag, right? But regardless of that, this is an uptrend, and this is already forming a rectangular type of boxy type of thing, right? So you can see from here how, and to be sincere, that is where I'm saying gold is going to get to. This is already giving rectangular vibes, and you know that a bull flag is anything that was previously on an uptrend, all of a sudden stops doing the movements and then started doing something else, right? Started giving rectangle vibes, Although, yes, I'm marking out this and it's not looking strong. This is actually strong, to be sincere. Some type of way, like is an uptrend. It's not a downtrend, right? It's an uptrend. Also, it's not a consolidating trend as well. It's an uptrend, right? And all of a sudden, something that's an uptrend, it's an uptrend, right? It's an up. Gold has been buying since October 2022. It has never gotten below 18,000 since it started doing that. So I said buying. So imagine if you have been buying gold since October 2022. Look at where it started. 16,026 areas, right? You can see how that uptrend has started going up, higher highs. It is even giving higher highs, higher high. This high is higher than this high. This high is higher than this high. This high is higher than this high. There was a bit of drawdown, and that drawdown, gave this is still a bull trend. If you don't know it now, this is also a bull flag for some reason as well. And then immediately, when he gave that bull flag, immediately this candle broke above your bull flag area. The buy continued, right? And now he's repeating the same thing here. So are you going to say we should start selling? Oh, he's going to sell in a longer time frame? No, prof, he's going to buy in a longer time frame. He's going to buy in weeks and months to come. So we're not swing traders. We're not going to leave gold for the rest of its life. But sorry, look at that October. Look at this is 2022. Just from here to here is 1 year. So you can't tell me that this is not a bull flag formation. It is actually for some reason. right? It is actually. And the reason why now I will tell you that this is a bull flag, this is going to buy. Another reason why I'm going to tell you that this is going to buy is as a result of the FVG I'm already saying. Now, what does FVG mean? I'm going to make this very bold as we try and quickly round up. What does FVG mean? FVG simply means, this simply means fair value gap. Fair value gap simply means an institutional candle appears, which is this candle. I'm so sorry, my this thing is messy. An institutional candle appears, which is this big candle here. There is a buy candle that touches the same area. There was a previous candle that touches the same area or the same zone. The long buy candle started. Let me repeat what I just said. Wow, Funke just got his sign up. Now the hot too. Let me repeat what I just said. How do I know that gold is going to buy in the longest and longest of runs? We have seen so many confirmations from double bottom to SMC saying it, to market trend saying it. Now I'm using value gap to say it again. Value gap is another thing on its own. And how do you use value gap? There must be an institutional candle. Now, with that institutional candle, there must be a green candle or probably a red candle that has the same touch area as the institutional candle. And you can see that these two candles are literally touching. Even if they didn't touch, they are literally touching. Now, there must be another candle that is probably here, usually green, but this one is red. Now, when there's a fair value gap beside when there's a fair value gap, appearance, and a candlestick, the next candlestick that will appear after this candlestick comes down and touches this green box, just know that the market is going to be a buy. Sometimes it might touch the beginning of that green box, sometimes usually the middle, sometimes the ending of it. Most of the time, usually the top and the middle. The ending sometimes, not really, right? The ending sometimes, not really. And you can see how this red candle, this is actually a buy candle that probably ended as a doji. It did not end, it ended as a doji, fine. And then it ended and then it touched this green box, and you can see how that buy has started, how that buy started again. Fair value gap again is trying to repeat itself, and you can see how gold came all the way back again to touch this green box. If this box is extended, trust that this candle touched it. Imagine if this green box moved from here to this place, is from here to this place. You not tell me that this candle did not enter inside. It entered inside. In fact, see me from here, you can see that it entered inside. And there's a buy happening. Gold is on a buy trend. In as much as we had drawdowns. The same thing happened here. There's an institutional candle by the side. There's a small green candle that ended that touches the same bottom as the institutional candle. This red candle sold, didn't really touch inside of the box. Another one opened and touched inside. Normally, me, I would have said sell, which is what I'm trying to say here as well. Sell. Somewhere around this area. Sell, right? Normally, I would have said sell. Why would I have said sell? Because I would have said, it's going to just sell a bit now. It's going to sell a bit. There's a support here. There's a support. Support day here. No, you know how we used to say supports, like, because it supports. This is a support. And this is actually a downtrend. I'm trying to retrace the market back. This is a downtrend. Yes. And I would have started selling from here even. Or let me even not look at it from a downtrend perspective. Let's not look at it from a downtrend perspective. Let's say, yes, support and resistance, normal support and resistance. You know, normally some of us, we like to trade with support and resistance. Normal support and resistance. If market goes here, if market reaches here, market don't already touch here before. If it touches here again, normal thing will go. No, normal thing with the talk. Market don't already touch here. If market touch here, it will sell. It dey equal. It don't meet here already. It dey equal. And if it sells, right? If the market sells, the market is going to drop down and give us what? And give us double top, Abby. Up, head, up, down. Even if it's not equal. But you know what I mean. There's supposed to be a retracement because it touched the support. But Uncle, see how he got to that place and did not even send. Fiam. And he bought from 1797 and it went up to 20,000 areas. FVG is also very, very important when you use SMC. So tomorrow we're going to look at FVG very well, very, very well. And we're going to do the calculations as well concerning it, right? But in all, just know that, what is called it? Just know that, SMC makes trading very easy. SMC, I hope this happens, and this is already happening. You can see how there's an institutional candle here. There's an institutional candle here. Sorry, there's an institutional candle here. You can see how the market, this candle has a touching body with this candle here. The market bought, and came down and touched this FVG and continued to buy. The same thing has repeated here. This candle touching this candle coming down. If you entered from here, because the market started from somewhere here, as when you bought, you would have made money from 1965 to 1970 areas. That's going to be a short buy for people that are doing scalpers, right? But it's happening again. Can you see it's happening again? Either it touches the top of the box, the middle of the box, or sometimes under the box, and there's going to be a retracement. And apart from that, there's an equilibrium here. Equilibrium means, yeah, market is equal here. It's probably going to push up to this area. Even if it's going to fall, it's going to probably start falling from this area. But markets definitely have to get to this area, right? It definitely wants to get to this area. And the reason why it wants to get to this area, don't forget that this is the strongest of support. And if you look at this if you try to look at this very small, if you try to look at this in a very small way, you can see that my strong high, can you see my strong high? My strong high is here. This area is an area of resistance. This market hasn't touched a resistance. All this one that it is reversing here is not ready. This thing here, you might think it is a point of resistance, but it is a weak point of resistance. Market is supposed to even easily break out of this area. This thing, some of us now in our head, when you were probably doing your own analysis, this thing is weak. This shit here is very weak. If you were expecting it to reach here and probably start reversing from there, nah, bro, you are wrong. There's no reversal from here. So either get here, break out safe. If you normal is supposed to break out. On another side, it might not break out. It might not break out. It might respect structure, respecting structure, not pattern anymore now. Respecting structure because it's going to meet here. Respecting structure, then fall back down. But I don't see that happening as well. So, but let's see. So please, if you want to buy, for any sell, close. Even if it ends up retracing from here, that's fine. That's okay. But close your sell. It's okay. We are okay. We'll focus on other trades as well. Quickly before I round up, right? So you see how it gives you your resistance, you see how it gives you your support. Yesterday, when I entered for a sell, how was I so confident? Even when everybody was saying, oh, coach, the trade is going to, should we close? It's heading to 1932. And if you remember, I said, enter here, enter around 1939 areas to 1937. This was the reason why I said it. Weak low, 1937 here, around here, 1939 here. That was the reason why I said what I said. I also then said, if he goes into more losses, he's going to meet here, which is the strongest of resistance. And to God made me, if anything makes it go below 1932, all of us will not lose money to the entire. But I was very confident, and I knew that before a market touches an area so strong like this, it is usually news. Because it's not easy for a market that touched somewhere 1 month ago to come back to it again the next day and say, oh, I want to touch it now. I want to come and retouch what I touched 1 month ago, or 1 week ago, or 2 weeks ago, or a week ago. It's not really that easy. Right? If market touched somewhere 1 month ago, that's a very strong resistance. Market touched somewhere, I want to touch it 2 days later, that's a weak resistance. So that's why I was very confident. And some people bought from here, and look at where we are at the moment. So much profit. More talks tomorrow. Let's quickly check USDJPY. USDJPY, which is the current trade we're on, and let's see how that is going. The day that I did the training last week, I gave, this was how my USDJPY was. Can't remember. Okay, I think that pattern's false. I remember drawing like a line. First of all, this is a bull flag. Yeah, this is a beautiful bull flag. This is an uptrend, right? This is an uptrend, right? Fine and good. This is an uptrend, a bull flag. So this bull flag itself is very, very like, it shine. There's no mistake inside it. This is the bull flag, an uptrend, a market that is going up, giving you what? Higher highs, a high that is higher than the previous highs, right? And all of a sudden, you are now seeing that market start going sideways. It start giving you a rectangular type of movement. Pam. Right? Start giving you a rectangular type of movement. This I asked the other day. Yes, and that was the reason why I gave USDJPY as a buy. Or they might not happen immediately. They might happen maybe like soon, but this is what's also happened. So it's going to break and continue that buy, right? But I don't want us to miss it. So that's why I entered for. I told us to buy, although for some reason it is still going to do up and down a bit, like go up, come down. Then the next up now it go do after this one, which is probably next week. Then this will now, that long buy, that buy will then continue. And then this will now happen. So this was the reason why I said we should buy USDJPY. Although it doesn't really touch the resistance area in as much as I said buy, right? You can see where the market touched. You can see, right? Which was around 138.750. When I gave the signal, that's what I said. But all of a sudden, I just said start buying from here. So you might see a bit of drawdown before you continue to buy, right? The strongest of zone was here when there was the news, and market broke here. But anything that causes this market to come down to 138,400 areas and breaks it, please, we'll close. That buy is now irrelevant. But I don't think that is going to happen because sometimes patterns, sometimes pattern happens, but once the market structure breaks, please close. So I pray it doesn't break. But this is a pattern already, up, down, a push up, a push down, a run, a pull back, a run, a pull back. I'm expecting another run, not a pull back or not a major pullback to all this area. So hoping on a buy. I hope that happens. Let me quickly take a screenshot of it so I can do before and after. Hoping that happens as well. And yeah. So I'm sure that there's a lot of value got in today, guys. My head is already filled up. Sorry, my head is already pinning me, and I don't think I'm feeling well. So if you got a lot of value today, close gold or Marco, close the gold. If market open, close it. Like leave it open. That's your biz. How many losses are you in? The market has not moved far now, maybe like $2, $3. If you want to leave it open, that's fine. That's your own. If you leave it open and it goes into profits, kudos to you. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Tomorrow we have networking training by 6 p.m. So please make sure to be available. By 9 p.m. actually, not 6 p.m., 9 p.m. because I have a Zoom meeting by 7. So please make sure to be available. No, I have an outing tomorrow, so I'm not available. So I don't think I'll do anything tomorrow. Right? So there are 23 of us on this call. Please go back to the group chats, drop value. I'm sure you got, even if it's one piece of information you got today, you probably don't know. I'm sure you got it this afternoon, this evening. All right. So please go back to, we made so much money today. Michael, you made almost 350K. That's what they do for here. And you didn't tell me. You didn't talk. You made almost 350K. People are big, bro. And you don't say pim, you don't say people. After it will be I'm not making money. Oh, let your subscription finish, I'll remove you. That's what I don't used to consider before I remove you anymore. I'll just remove you because you make money, you will not say anything, right? So please, guys, go back to the group chat, drop values, value. So much money made today. Even me too. I made more than 350K, right? Love you guys. Have an amazing day. We go again tomorrow. And we'll rest on Saturday and Sunday. Bye-bye, guys. Please, I should be seeing values, value in the group. Don't turn that on fire, all of you. If you don't drop value, break leg tomorrow. No one leave Zoom. Leave now. Fuck, my phone is dead. Wow, I like hearing my voice. Let me end the Zoom call. Thanks.